Kia ora, it's Gareth Glover, and I'm one of the technology partners here at Deloitte. I'm based here in Tamaki Makaurau, and I've been part of Deloitte for over 20 years. Today I'm really pleased to talk about our Deloitte Cadetship program, including what we've been doing at Deloitte, why we've been doing it, and a bit about where we're going next with our cadetship program. Shortly I'll introduce you to 3 of our recent cadets, so you can hear firsthand about a bit of their experience. Okay, let's jump in a bit. Firstly, it'll be no surprise to any of you that the technology industry is booming. Technology is now a key part of everything that we do, including running organisations and all businesses. This has opened up the doors for many sorts of different exciting careers within the New Zealand technology industry. But a technology consulting industry is something that many people haven't thought about or considered. We're also in a really skilled, constrained environment with not enough people to fulfill the technology jobs that we've got. So what do? Well, we can hire skilled people from our competitors or bring more people in from overseas, but one of the key things that we're doing at Deloitte is running a cadetship program, taking talented young people and bringing them into the practice and training them up in terms of being a technology consultant. So that's really cool. That's what we're all about. So what exactly is our cadetship? Basically, it's a year-long apprenticeship where you join Deloitte as part of a permanent position, and then for your first year, you're in training as a cadet. We start all of our cadets together as a cohort on the same day, so that we're developing that camaraderie all the way through the program, taking people into our Auckland, Wellington and Christchurch offices. Everyone starts with the same 6 to 7 weeks of common training, what it's like to be part of Deloitte in a professional services organisation, all the key things you need to learn to be part of consulting and to be a good consultant. Things like presentation skills, projects, project management, methodologies, those types of things. And then once that's under your belt, people go into their specific technology skills training, such as Oracle or SAP, AWS, ServiceNow, to name but a few. Along with doing the training, our cadets also get on-the-job experience on our projects, working with some more senior consultants. And that's really where they get to practically apply, the things that they're learning. Then after the first year, our cadets, really just move into our regular practice and continue their lifelong development as part of Deloitte. So what makes a good cadet? Sometimes our cadets are new graduates, but we're also really interested in people that are wanting to make a change in their career, or perhaps people that are returning to work after a while out of the workforce, for family commitments or other life pursuits. So you generally would have some sort of relevant business background. Maybe you've worked in a manufacturing environment or part of a finance team or in IT, or done something similar or done a good degree, and then you're really just applying all that experience to being a technology consultant. Some of the things that we do at Deloitte are a bit techie, like coding and working with cloud platforms, but then a lot of the other work that we do is really just general business, because business these days runs on technology, so plenty of room for people who aren't all that techie as well. So that's probably enough of an intro. What I'd like to do now is turn to 3 of our recent cadets, and maybe we start with you, Israel. So maybe introduce yourself, and then I'll ask you a few questions.
My name's Israel Faliuru. I'm Samoan Tongan. Before joining Deloitte, I have about 5 years experience in the supply chain and logistics industry, and currently I'm in the SAP team.
Great. No, that's really good. So Israel, what kind of support and guidance have you received as an analyst cadet?
Well, in the cadetship, we've received a lot of support and guidance. From day one, we get to meet our buddy, who's a point of reference and kind of showing us the ropes. And we also meet our coach, our career coach, who also gives us advice on how to proceed from how to achieve our goals and where we want to be in the future.
And what kind of training and opportunities have you received at Deloitte?
Oh, well, part of the cadetship, each cadet is able to become certified in the offering or receive the necessary training to become a consultant in the future.
Oh, no, that's really good. And you enjoying it?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah?
It's tough, but it's a good challenge, yeah.
Are you learning enough?
Learning heaps, yeah.
Awesome. No, that's really good. So Katya, maybe we turn to so maybe a little bit about yourself and then we'll get into a few questions for you.
Sure. So kia ora, my name's Katya. I'm a part of the finance and performance team, but specifically working in the Oracle EPM space. Prior to joining Deloitte, I did a degree at the University of Auckland in information systems and business analytics. Forgetting what it was now, but it's been a while. And my previous job before Deloitte was working at my food bag, working and managing their ERP system. I just wanted to do something a little bit different, and then that's kind of what brought me here to Deloitte.
So you maybe tell us a little bit more about why you decided to join the Deloitte cadetship program.
Yeah, definitely. I think one of the biggest things that really stood out for me about the cadetship program was the focus on continuous learning opportunities and the variety of work. I think it's really, really important to consistently upskill and challenge yourself, and that was something I thought that the cadetship would really offer me. Deloitte is also one of the largest professional services firms in the world, and I think with that brings about a lot of variety of work. You know, no day is going to be the same. You're constantly working on different things, and I think that's really exciting and keeps you on your toes. So yeah, I was kind of brought in by the variety of work and something different.
And what are the qualifications, the requirements to join the cadetship?
Yeah, well, one of the best parts of the cadetship is that there aren't actually any strict guidelines or restrictions about applying for it. The most important aspect is that you're excited to learn, you know, you like problem solving and challenges, and you've got a passion about tech. You know, Deloitte really values diversity, and I think the cadetship is all about bringing people from all walks of life into tech roles that maybe might not have considered them before.
So I know you're part of the finance performance offering, but what sort of opportunities are there outside your day-to-day work at Deloitte?
Yeah. Well, one of the great things about working for Deloitte is, I guess, the various opportunities it does bring. Within our consulting offering, we've got social clubs, sports events, and groups such as Wahine in Tech that I'm lucky enough to be a part of. Outside of consulting, we've got volunteer opportunities. Plenty of us volunteered for the Auckland flood relief, which was something really nice to get behind. You know, we've got secondments potentially to go to other offices around the world, which is quite exciting as well. And if not that, there's something really there for everyone. So, you know, no matter what you're interested in, I'm sure there's going to be a club or something you can join to get behind.
No, that's awesome. Sounds like you're having a great time,
Yeah,
Katya.
it's been great.
Good. So maybe, Monica, we turn to you next. Maybe a little bit of a brief introduction to yourself.
Talofa Gareth. My name is Monica. I am a business school graduate from AUT. I am currently in the human capital offering in the SAP SuccessFactors team. Previously, I worked in the financial services and telehealth industry. So a lot of my experience was around people management and service line operations. So joining the cadetship was really a chance for me to explore, and personal interest into tech. It also gave me a chance to challenge a bit of my own personal bias around, Pacific Island women in this space. So, and today I'm, certified in 2 core areas of the SAP SuccessFactors, and I'm part of an amazing consulting team.
Good, awesome.
Yeah.
Doing really well. No, that's good. Yes, Monica, maybe tell us a little bit about the application process that you went through and the timelines for the cadetship.
Yeah, so personally, the whole application process was pretty straightforward. They had a consulting cadetship breakfast set up, and it was virtual. It was more of a an information session. So we had partners and directors there talking about the cadetship program and also previous cadets. So if you had any questions, you could bring them up there. The actual application process, I applied online, was sent a link to an assessment to fill in, and then I was invited to 2 different interviews. So the first one was mostly behavioural competencies, and that was with my current director. And then I had a partner interview before the offer was given. So I think all in all, it took about a month.
Yeah.
Pretty straightforward.
Was it scary?
A little bit.
A little bit?
But the interviews, the people I had interviewing me, that made me feel really relaxed, and
Right.
it felt really informal, even though to me, like personally, it seemed like a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. it was
Yeah,
good.
I can understand that. Oh, no, that's really good. And Monica, maybe a little bit about what the first few months of the cadetship have been like for you, the things that you've been doing and, the experience that you've had.
Yeah, so the great thing about the cadetship is you do start as a part of a cohort. So on your first day or first few weeks, you're not on your own. So during the initial first 6 weeks, we got some time to spend together and get to know each other and learn more about Deloitte as a firm. We also got some insights into the different offerings available in consulting and also what past and current projects look like. We also were given some group activities each week where we were doing things from pitching, a charity or community group that we could be involved with, and then executed it. We were looking at, we would present solutions that we had come up with as a group to current projects that we had running. So that part was really fun. We got to learn the standard of what consulting looked like at Deloitte. After the initial 6 weeks, we split off into our own offerings. And from there, we took steps to integrate into our teams and then work towards our certifications. And, we're starting to shadow projects now. So, yeah, getting exciting, getting into the nitty gritty of it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I know that sounds great. And you're still smiling? So
Yeah,
that's a good sign.
Yeah, it's been great. It's been really fun.
Awesome. Cheers, Monica.
Thanks.
Thanks, everyone. Well, hopefully that gave you a bit of an overview of our Deloitte cadetship program. We're currently getting ready for our next cadet intake in late July. So if you think this could be a bit of you, then please apply. Hopefully, as you've seen a bit today, we are looking for quite a lot of diversity and experience for people to join the cadetship. To date, we've had everyone from 22 years old to 42-year-olds join the program, and we're really making a big focus on Māori, Pacifica, and people from different ethnic backgrounds, as well as ensuring that we get as many females as possible through the program as well, so that we'd reach our commitments to be in terms of equal gender within our technology practice. Remember, you don't have to be all that techie. We do the coding and the techie stuff, but a lot of the things that we do are really just about business and how to use technology to run organisations better. A career in technology consulting is super exciting. No day is ever the same. You get to work with organisations right across New Zealand in all sorts of different industries, and you get to work with some great teammates. So if this sounds like you, then we look forward to you getting in touch. Ngā mihi.